up to Tucson to have the diff oil replaced. I'm at 500 miles. I'll be a little over 500 when I get there. I'm not sure if they'll let me videotape the process or not, but I'll ask. But yeah, 513s made a remarkable difference on road. I'm able to find 8th gear no problem, just cruising along, doing my thing. I reset the gas gauge when I left, and currently sitting at 20.3 miles per gallon. She's cruising along at like 21 miles per gallon at the actual usage. I'm sorry, I'm trying to drive at the same time and talk. So I'm really happy with the on-road performance. Off-road, I haven't really had much of a chance to use it, only because I'm trying to break into gears. I got about 80 miles off-road. For those who don't know, on the JLs, if you're not four-wheel drive, the front diff doesn't really get engaged, so the ring and pinions don't have a chance to break in. So I had to do some off-road miles just to get some mileage on that front diff. So I think 80 should do it. It's a couple of different heat cycles, and we should be good to go there. So hopefully we have a good result from when we drain the oil out. We don't see any big chunks or anything like that. Cruising along here, I'm locked in at 69 miles an hour. She's doing 20 to 22 miles per gallon on the actual live updated mileage readings. I'm down to 18.9, but this thing can hold 8th gear on the gentler uphills. Climbing up the hills, it just stays in 8th gear. If it's a steeper incline, then she does drop down to 7th. It never did that before on the 410s. Just as a reminder, I'm running 37-inch Cooper STT Pros, mud tires, and KMC Machete beadlocks. Each one of those assemblies is about 125 pounds, so it takes a lot of energy to get those big components moving and keep them moving. So if you opted for a lighter combination, your mileage could actually be better. It's something to consider. But I don't regret my setup at all. I like it, and it's very stable off-road. Also, just to remind everybody, I've got 513 Yukon gears. I don't know if I mentioned that before. The shop I go to, they use exclusively Yukon gears. There's none of that, trying to find the best price on whatever. It's just strictly Yukon gears. That's what you get. I'm not saying they're better or worse than any other out there. I'm just saying, know what you're getting before you buy it. Also, when I dropped the Jeep off to have the gears replaced, still on my stock 410s, when I got there, my mileage gauge was reading 14.6. So it'll be interesting to see what it does this time, what it says. Once we get there, I'll update you on that. Alright, so here's just a view of my instrument cluster, doing 80 miles an hour. Let's see, I'm running 2600 RPM-ish. 80 miles an hour, getting 19-20 miles per gallon. Cruising, flat, level. Let me show you what my oil pressure is doing, because some people have a problem with oil pressure jumping up into the 80s. Mine's rock solid at 30 psi, running 2600 miles, 2600 RPM. So that's not too bad. Very happy. All right, I'm here at the shop. 18.6 miles per gallon. Holy crap! I mean, it'll never pay for itself. It was $2,700 to get the gears put in. That's parts and labor. I'd have to drive a lot of miles to regain that back just on fuel consumption. However, the on-road performance is totally worth it. Let's go. Alright, well, I've stopped in Benson for a gas stop. I've got a clean bill of health on the differential oil. Said go beat the hell out of it. I'll do it. But as you can see, the gas mileage has dropped. It's a net uphill, plus the winds have picked up. So I'm gonna get some gas in a monster. Alright, I'm home, battling a really bad wind. So it's not apples to apples comparison to my wife's 2019 with the same engine and transmission. But on the way home, I got 15 miles per gallon from the gas station. So you don't do a gear change just on a whim. You want to do it for a reason, and it's not for who's got the biggest PP or anything like that. It's for overall performance. You don't do it for gas mileage because you'll never get your money back. So if you're running big tires, heavy wheels, towing a trailer, that's when you would consider doing a gear change. Otherwise, it's just not worth it. But overall, I'm extremely happy with the performance of my Jeep after going from 410 gears to 513. Highly recommend.